You sing it.
Veebs and Robo,
Veebs and Robo.
Okay, people.
People.
Welcome back to another FwooshCast review.
FwooshCast review.
FwooshCast tag team.
Review, tag team review.
That makes it sound weird, especially
wordy.
here in the dungeon.
It's wordy.
Yeah.
Wordy.
Yeah,
it's a little wordy.
Fwoosh tag team. That's like
it's not going to be a
FTTT.
dungeon for very long. It's going to be an awesome toy room. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
But we got another Funko offering. What do you think?
It's the fall 2018 convention exclusive. This time in their 9 points of art. Not reaction anymore.
Okay.
Funko.
See, that's what confused me. When I started seeing these, I thought they look awful good for reaction figures, but they're not
that
reaction
went
figures.
back with Super 7 now that they're not doing their team up anymore. And this is their 9 point of articulation like we covered previously. Their It.
You did.
I did.
See, that's why I was
on the front
confused.
page. Okay.
I kind of saw your pictures and I was like,
yeah,
I don't do reaction.
They're not reaction.
And I know that now.
Yeah.
And now I have some It figures.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I haven't opened them yet.
Well,
this is my first hands-on for their little smaller scale figures.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this,
and what a property.
Yeah, did you ever think that you'd have Married with Children figures?
No peg.
You want to do the honors?
It's fall convention exclusive, but I'm not a mint on card collector, and we wouldn't really be able to be bringing the whole story to you by keeping it on cards. So let's.
I'm all plastic, no paper. That works for a lot of
hates you.
I'm all plastic. I got no paper. Spend too much money.
So they come right out there. Oh,
is there anything in the box? Anything special?
I don't
it's just
think
kind of
so.
clouds.
Yeah,
that's odd.
You know, it's like the. It's the intro, you know. Yeah. It needs a sound chip to play the.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much the Sinatra estate would charge for that. Though.
That, and I wonder how much I'd get pinged on YouTube for that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, wow. Look at Bud's luscious mullet mane going on
Holy
there.
moly!
You know, this being the fall convention exclusive, I was like, wow, Married with Children. That's kind of off the wall, but. One of my biggest heartbreaks in recent toy collecting memory is that I missed out on the Golden Girls set from last year. So, or the year before. Maybe it was the year before. Maybe it was 2 years ago. But so it makes sense that they're kind of carrying through, you know, the television, the classic 80s, 90s television theme with how they handle some of their convention exclusives in this style. So that's kind of cool. But man, Bud, he's got that mullet going on, and he's just
he's rocking it.
Yeah, he's definitely.
And I'm looking at the articulation, and for a smaller figure,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It actually reminds me of Mask. Mask had less articulation than this. For what mid 80s. But the size is what's catching me right here.
So, are you going to be able to live out your dream of Mask Married with Children mashup?
No, I don't think so.
You couldn't see Kelly driving a Mask truck? What?
Rhino?
Rhino, yeah.
No, man. You need an 80s refresher. But yeah, the articulation isn't really bad. Oh, I didn't even realize the shoulders.
Yeah.
But and actually the little tiny details like the studs painted on her belt, the tiny studs on her bracelets,
and they really picked the right outfit for Kelly. I mean that's the one that was used in like all the marketing material from early on and whatnot.
She's got the little studs on the boots painted. It's nice. Here I am, this Funko little bitty figure, a self-proclaimed lover of 6-inch. Well, that's weird to say that out loud. 6-inch, you know, super articulated.
Yeah.
To be going, oh man, they did a really great job.
But they did. I mean,
but they did a good
quality's
job
quality.
On this.
And you know, I've got to say too, playing around with it, it's like the joint engineering, like in the elbows and whatnot, is actually really nice because that joint kind of disappears.
It does whenever you look until you bend it. With Bud, I noticed it was kind of sticky. You got to get kind of past a point.
Yeah.
But once you get past that point, you come up past 90. I just reviewed the Mattel Aquaman figures. This gets more range than the Mattel Aquaman figures.
Yeah, you never know where you're gonna find it. So.
There's a ball joint in the neck.
Yeah.
You got some tilt, some down, some up, some swivel.
Well,
not so much what's up here, but
Al probably will be the one to benefit from that the most because he doesn't have long hair or a mullet.
right. And Peg has hair in the way. So.
Yeah.
And their eyes are kind of really well done too. It has the pupil and the iris. It has the eyeliner around it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it looks exactly like Peggy, but
well,
it looks almost
with this style. This isn't a style that demands like likeness rights or something like that because it's
realism and
toned down,
realistic for what it is. That looks good, and her body shape is nicely done.
Yeah.
Her shoes
has
the little leopard print on them. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
They painted the outline of the belt. There's stuff on here that I would have guessed that it would have been like, well, they didn't have to put that much detail in it for what these are, but they put kind of that much detail in it for what these are.
Yeah, and you know, with the style, Peg's got, you know,
pants leg sculpted on.
Yeah,
it's not just
it's
painted,
not painted her
stripe
capris.
Capris, yeah. It's just didn't have to do that. They did do that.
Yeah, and Al, I gotta say, he's probably the most, I don't know, mundane of the set in terms of, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
really, he's in his I just got home from selling shoes.
Really, if I pick this up off the floor, not knowing that Funko made a Married with Children line, I would have. What is this? Who is this? What is this from?
Peg and
and then you
Kelly are definitely, you know exactly who they are. As soon as you look at it, it's like,
Bud's kind of the same, but I mean, you kind of get that vibe of Bud. Al, it's almost like he.
You know his likeness. Do you remember Marcy's first husband?
He
kind of looks like a cross between Al and him a little bit. In the figure, you know.
Just that, and it's almost. Of course, again, it's been several years since I watched Married with Children. But was he this body shape?
I think he was thinner.
He wasn't.
He
wasn't. He didn't have a gut or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, for what it is,
I need to get a couch. You know, a 3 3/4 inch couch now for him to be able to sit on.
And because it could sit. He can't slouch.
Yeah.
In my head right now, I'm like, oh, this needs an ab crunch, and this needs some hip balls and
swappable hand to put down.
The flat palm, chop hand. Yeah. One thing I do notice, the boys. I don't know how well that can be seen on camera. They have just dots for eyes. Okay, Bud has green eyes with a black dot. Al has, I don't know, I think it's blue eyes with maybe a black dot. But you get to the girls.
They've got more detail.
Before the focus goes away, they have more details to the eyes. And maybe it's because, their eyes look rounder, and it's because they have eyeliner. To because they do that with all female figures, really. But these just look a little bit more defined than the guys. But I like the stripes on Al's shirt. Yeah,
and the buttons are crisp and clean, too.
Yeah, really talked about how much paint apps there are. They're also very nicely done.
Yeah.
Cross on Kelly's chest. It even has the necklace coming down at the neckline.
Yeah.
So, again, like the Thundercats things,
you didn't know it.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. This is like kind of right in Funko's wheelhouse, because I mean that really is a company that they're kind of built off of nostalgia for everything, especially when it comes to pops. You know, they do current things, of course, but this is a very, people of a certain age appeal to property that I think that Funko kind of already has them captured in a lot of the things that they do with their other lines, and Married with Children just kind of goes right along with that, and this
goes together like peas and carrots.
Horse and carriage.
Is that? It's been a while.
You need to go ask the local gentry.
Peg even has her fingernails painted. I didn't notice that a minute ago.
Yeah.
That is that's pleasantly
That's a lot of paint applications for some poor schmo that just has to sell shoes all day.
No kidding. These I think I would Well, I got the It ones like I talked about, and now I'm excited
They're
about
fun.
opening those.
Yeah, those are fun.
I need to find the other 2 packs, but yeah, if these were for sale, what, New York Comic Con?
Yeah.
If I were
And-
at New York Comic Con, I'd pick these up.
The Golden Girls set that's the comparatively what I hold these to, because it was another 4-pack that was a New York Comic Con exclusive. That was a shared exclusive between New York Comic Con and Target. I still missed it because I was out of the country for 2 weeks when it went up on Target and I didn't know it. So maybe this will make it onto like Target's website as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool
to be able to grab these there. But
because
I don't
that's
know
where
that.
we saw. Well, yeah, we saw the It figures tonight at Target, didn't we?
Yeah. In the Funko NECA collector section. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've bought a small scale. I'm not sure of this exact. This isn't 3 3/4 inch. This is more like.
It's a little smaller.
Yeah, it's smaller than that. Mm-hmm. But I haven't messed with anything less than 6 inch in a while.
But to me, this is more 80s true 3 3/4 scale.
That is true.
It creeped up
with added articulation. Well, G.I. Joe had elbows.
Right. But to me, this feels like what you would call a 1980s 3 3/4 figure.
Yeah.
Or 118 figure or whatever you want to refer it to. Now they seem like just a little bit bigger for some lines, but these feel
for superheroes.
Yeah, these feel a little bit more true to that actual scale. So that helps with the adaptation of the of the aesthetic and
I'm not converting all my shelves to this scale.
Absolutely
but
not.
I feel like this would be a nice.
Let's talk about
thing.
this property, though. I mean, what are you gonna?
Yeah, where are you
I'm
going
not going to
with this?
ask you what are you going to do with a super articulated 6-inch Peg Bundy figure, but I mean that's not something that I need. This is like more what they go for is like this is a little kitsch that you can put on your desk. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not it's not a $20 an action figure type of thing. They go on there nicely, and it's like, oh, Married with Children. Yeah.
I remember that show. Okay, see you at lunch. I don't know how office
I'm in the
works.
office.
I don't know how office stuff works.
I don't work in an office anymore.
Uh-oh, Peg's got kind of a...
She's got heels on, man. That's a universal
just,
truth in action figure posing.
Man.
They have heels. It's going to be hard to do, whether they're 3 3/4 or 6-inch or beyond. So
yeah, you're going to have to lean her for.
Not if I get a couch.
Yeah, need a couch. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
nice figures for what they are.
Yeah, the Funko Fall 2018. Convention exclusive 4-pack in there. 9 point of art. I think it's 9. Well, it's actually more than that, isn't it? But anyway, they're up their game past what we were used to in their old reaction line. These are going to be at New York Comic Con for sure next weekend, the first real weekend in October. And then they may show up shared. It's just you don't always know with Funko store exclusives really right away whether or not other outlets will get them to be shared with at once. But if you really want to have these, definitely make sure that you're going to head to New York Comic Con, or you at least know a very kind person who is willing to brave the Funko lines at New York Comic Con to get their hands on
I don't know
these
a lot
for
of
you.
people willing to brave Funko lines. I know San Diego.
It's
I've
jungle
never
out there.
bought anything at the Funko booth, but I've walked past there and went, no.
From about 100 feet
Yeah,
away.
it's like, no, not happening.
Yeah, it's crazy. People love their Funko. Married with Children and Funko go together like a horse and carriage, not peas and carrots. That's Forrest Gump.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
We are digressing.
we'll catch you on the Fwoosh.
Yeah, later.